the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kurt Hearnstreit. Kurt, let's get right to the action. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. The turn begins inside the 10. He's tackled at the 21 after the drive started. So the Virginia Tech Hokies offense comes on the field first today. And it comes down to this. After a brutal regular season schedule, all these teams have poured into it, and now one final showdown. And one of these teams walks off this field tonight as conference champions.
Well, if you talk to these coaches, and especially the players, Chris, you get the sense that this game means a lot. Opportunity to become conference champs, and also you win this game, who knows how it can impact you at that next step into the postseason. So let's see who the better team is and who's going to become the conference champ.
And he's brought down, but hold on, there's a flag on the play. Hold. Solid gain on the play there, wiped out by the penalty flag. Getting set. Here's second down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They bring him down. It's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there and brings up fourth down now. The Hokies will line up to boot it away. And the offense forced to punt for the first time tonight. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. The Hurricanes offense gets their first crack now. Let's check out the impact players in this game. For guys that are going to have to step up and deliver. The teammates look to them. Coaches are counting on them today.
Chris, I think these are the guys that show the most consistency, and I think that's why we're showcasing them. And they're going to have to be able to step up and not only make plays, they provide the leadership. Coaches told us all week that these are the guys that really are unique within this program, and hopefully they play well today.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. It's a 2-yard gain. Second and 8 from them. They'll try the right here. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on third down. Throws it to the right. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down. The Canes bring their punt team onto the field. And the punt will go out of bounds, taking the returner out of play. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this round? They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback's got it on the option. Ball handed off. He finds some space. And the Hokies churn out another first down. Offense will set up on first and 10. From the shotgun, drops back. Quick throw to the left. What a catch! He stopped out at the 42. That's a solid gain, get closer to midfield. The Hokies will have first and 10 here. Hands off to the fullback. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He's found some room with the 45. Breaks into the clear. Inside the 10. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
Chris, all week I wondered if this this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
They'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And here comes the Miami offense back out on the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time?
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
And he keeps it. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Out of the gun now on third down. Caught in the flat by the running back. They don't convert. In fact, he's tackled for a loss on that third down play. The Hurricanes will have to kick it away. We're going to kick it away for the second time. The returner is brought down. There is a flag on the field, so we'll check out this call. Receiving team. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Makes a quick grab. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. And the quarterback keeps it here. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. So the ball at midfield. Now the offense facing a third and long. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up. Donkeys will send their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. Not what he was hoping for. Instead of pinning the offense deep, it's a touchback. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught quickly. They get him down pretty quickly, but it's a solid gain on that short throw. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. They'll hand it off. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Trying to convert with a sneak. It's an important first down on that running play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackle, but first down. The Hurricanes hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
Good job up front by this offensive line and good hard running. But as Miami Hurricane back, he's doing everything he can to live up to the long legacy that the Canes have at this running back position.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. He needed the tight end for a completion. And it'll be Smoger right at the line for no gain. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Quick throw to his receiver. Makes the catch downfield. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The Canes will bring their punt team on the field now. They're going to kick it away for the second time. He'll field the punt. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. First down. We're going to throw the football. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Fighting him off.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid game, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
So Virginia Tech, Kirk, is on top at the moment. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. They flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Catch made along the right sideline. Good job to keep the foot in bounds. That's a nice gain. The Hokies have first and 10 here. On the run, it's Davidson. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Makes a quick catch. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. Offense facing third and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough fourth down decision? Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Running with purpose. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. 4th down and 2 in the red territory. Coach shows no hesitation. The offense is on the field. And he drops back in the gun. Finds this receiver. That's enough for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. The Hokies are on the move here. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. The gain makes it second and medium. And they'll give it to the back. Fighting off the defender. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Important moment here in this championship game. 3rd down and short on the 9th play of the drive. Now moving the receiver now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. That's big. They convert on 3rd and set him up first down from the 32. And that run good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. It's a draw. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. Important second down play coming up. He keeps it on the design run. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And they keep this 12-play drive going. 3rd down and short. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Hokies. Methodical but effective, Kirk. Probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in a conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
They're setting out to try the PAT. With the PAT, they take a 14-0 lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Quarterback keeps the football. That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss. They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. He's tackled just short of the 20-yard line. And the Canes come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Handoff from the shotgun. They've got him down out near the 40. Second down after that run on the previous play.
Pretty good gain here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He lets it go. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. He'll be brought down at the 46. Good enough for a first down.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
Off target and incomplete. The misfire on first down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 46. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. The tight end makes the catch downfield. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. And tackled after a small pickup there. Second down after that run on the previous play.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
He's past the marker and still going. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11. Offense beginning to click on this drive as they try to reach the end zone for the first time today. Quarterback still with the football. Rolls into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution in that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than a conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
Lining up to try the extra point. Make the extra point, cut the lead to 14-7. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return begins inside the 10. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain. Here's the second down play. Off the RPO, caught to the right. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. So from the 28-yard line, it's a 3rd and manageable here. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking for a man deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th. Donkeys will line up to punt it away. And this one will be fair caught. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from the 34. And he's back to throw again on 2nd down. Receiver makes the grab. And they wrap it up after the completion just short of the first down marker. Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? Let's stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. And they'll kick it away here. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. We go with a direct snap. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. It's a quarterback keeper. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. It's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup. The Hokies will line up to kick it away. About to punt for the 4th time tonight. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Snags a quick throw.
You know, not a lot of room there for the quarterback to operate, but he shows you the accuracy to be able to make that throw and get some yards.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Not much on the return there, but the interception gets the football back to the offense at the 47. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Here comes a first down pass attempt. On the run, he'll let it go. And it's intercepted as he threw it back across his body that time.
Well, throwing in the rain can be very problematic, but an impressive job by this defensive back to come down with this pick regardless.
Comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 42. Looking to throw it on first down. That's a strong stiff arm. Second effort. Their defense cannot stop him short of the marker. The Canes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. And looking to throw now on first down. Catch is made down the middle. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to 30. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, today's middle linebacker has to have the ability to cover, to be able to be a great run stuffer. Also, the ability to blitz and get after the quarterback. There's an example of it right there. These guys are becoming more and more athletic every year in college football.
So on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit trying to add 3 points here before halftime. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, so much to break down from a spirited first half in this ACC championship. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the men who will take us home in this ACC championship, Chris Fowler and Kirk Herbstreit.
He'll return it from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Looking for a fast start, trying to take control of the game here in the third quarter. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Wood. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. So a very makeable 3rd down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now brings up 4th down. The Hurricanes will have to punt this one away. Looking to flip the field here. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Offense makes its way on the field to get the drive started. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. Tackle made, but there's a flag down on the field. Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? Here's the snap, looking to throw. Grabbed by the receiver. He's swarmed by the defense. That completion sets up a 2nd down play. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looking for his big tight end. He's got it with room to run. And they get the conversion there. Set up now 1st down at the 38.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
And now the handoff. He gets loose. They bring him down to the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a 1st down. The Hokies look to keep this drive moving. They'll try the option play here. He'll pitch it. He'll be stopped for a loss on the play. The defense all over the option that time. Second down, we're going to throw it. Swarm to the pass rush, a sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. They're going to throw it on 3rd and very long. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. He's not going to get the 1st down. It's 4th down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense. It's a quick grab. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment. Come to the line for 2nd down and very short now. Going with the old counter run here. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play. Hunter has been very busy so far. Can they finally convert here on 3rd down? Running back with the football. And the game will pick up the 1st down. Tackled at the 22. The Hurricanes come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. And there's the handoff. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. Defense swarms him on that 1st down play. And now they come up 2nd and 15 after the loss. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Not easy to bring down. The quarterback finally gets the job done. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Canes will bring their punt team onto the field. On to kick now for the 5th time tonight. And the fair catch called for a prudent play in rainy conditions like this. And the Hokies offense is back out on the field. On the last possession, they passed up on a field goal attempt, but got stopped on 4th. It's a fumble behind the line. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time. Rough start to the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now 2nd down and 14. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a 1st down. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. QB decides to keep it here. They make the stop just short of the 1st. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. 4th down. He's throwing for it. This will go incomplete and a turnover on downs. He'll hand it off. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Looks to his left and makes the completion. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Here's a throw underneath to the back. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. And the Canes will crank up the tempo.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
And they'll stop him after a short gain. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Gets the 1st and still running. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. 1st down. Send the back in motion. Handoff here from the shotgun. They get him down, but that's a solid gain. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. They're going to run it. Nowhere to run up the middle. Here we go, 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. Receiver in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Hurricanes. They cap the drive with 6 points.
Chris, this is a great touchdown by the quarterback and receiver, but I just can't help but think this is why defensive coordinators work so hard on the pursuit drill. Better effort from the collective defense might have prevented that from being a touchdown.
The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the 3rd quarter. We got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Davidson. Breaking free at midfield. And they bring him down, but that's enough for a 1st down as the clock runs down here in the 3rd quarter. What a ride it's been so far. We're set up for a classic finish to see who's going to claim this conference championship. Let's take one final look at the stats. Let's see how this 4th quarter unfolds. Everything to play for here for both teams. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. They'll run it here. The fullback gets the carry. They test the middle there, but get nothing. Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Caught by the receiver. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. So a crucial third down play. Try a field goal from here would be 53 yards. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Deep shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. They jump on top now here in the fourth. So the offense obviously declines that penalty in the defense, and the touchdown will stand. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is up and good. You lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. As the first down is still going. They make the tackle, but that's a great pickup on the ground. The Canes come to the line in a hurry-up.
Okay, here comes the hurry-up. This is what they love to do. They get a big gain on the ground, hurry up into position, and go right back at that defense again.
On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Lets it go quickly. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Chris, he's just trying to find the hole in his own coverage. But, as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like this.
And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. You'd love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play call? Grab behind the line. It's Davidson. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Second down after that previous play. They'll run the option. The back's got it on the pitch. They've got him behind the line. The option doesn't work at all. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And it's caught. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. The Hokies will have to kick this away. Hunter getting a workout. It's his fifth one of the night. And the punt will bounce out of bounds. They'll spot it down at the 15. And the offense trots back out on the field again. On the ground, it's Wood. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. They're behind the sticks on second and long here from the 12. Quarterback drops back. They're going to test the secondary. They're looking to set up a screen pass here. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the first down. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Looking for the wideout. He's got it in the open. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. The Hurricanes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. The back's got it. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Didn't expect to lose 4 on the first down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. Takes off in a bootleg. Caught behind the line. It's Wood. They bring him down after a short gain there. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Quick catch over the middle. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short. They'll kick it away here. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. Looks left and finds his target there. Nowhere to run, but corralling for no gain. Now it's second down here. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Looking deep down the right side. Makes the grab inside the 30, and he's still running. They get him down, but that was the kind of explosive chunk play this offense has been looking for. It's a draw to the back. And he stopped again. They've had patience with the ground game, but just nowhere to run tonight. That's been a big theme. They look to throw it here on second down. Catch made on the sideline. He does get the foot down. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play. One of the biggest plays we've had so far. Third down, and the crowd really getting into it. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. The receiver makes the catch. And they've got him down at the 3. Big gain on that completion.
Well, why not, Chris? Here we are in the fourth quarter. It's third down. This guy's been making plays all game long. Go back to him again, and it works out.
For the offense, a chance to extend the lead, but more importantly, milk the clock here late in the game. That's a design quarterback keeper. No stopping him on that one. Touchdown, Hokies. Looked like the defense thought they had him contained. Look at the blazing speed in that quarterback.
Great design run for this quarterback, and you know what kind of threat he is with that kind of speed. The defense just seemed to be out of position from the very beginning. I wouldn't be surprised to see something similar later on in this game.
And they get set now to try the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. The Hurricanes looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Pass incomplete, very nearly intercepted that time. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Finds his man. Breaks loose at the 45. They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a first down. And one big play has moved the ball across midfield. First and 10 in enemy territory. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25.
Now the offense is taking advantage of the defense kind of sitting back with this lead. That's back-to-back plays of big yards.
Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, what a grab! Stopped short of the touchdown, but the offense is set up now first and goal. Offense looking to throw the ball. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. Nothing on that play makes it second down and goal from the 2. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he goes nowhere. Stop full behind the line of scrimmage. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. They'll look to throw it on third and goal. Caught near the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Canes. So a huge score, but now with the conference championship on the line, Kirk, they got to get the ball back and score again.
This may decide the result of the conference championship right here. All of the focus are going to be on the special teams units. Who's going to get this onside kick?
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery. Closing in on a conference championship, this offense trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Pounding away with the run game.
Cristiano, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Less than 2 minutes from a conference championship. Can they keep the football and secure the win? Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Fires it to the left side. Pass caught. Can he get in? He will score. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a two-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. They took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. Hubbard's team brings down the returner. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Makes a quick grab. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. The clock is still running. They've got to get set quickly. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Catch made by the tight end. Solid gain there. Moves the ball up to the 32. They move the 6. They'll hurry to the line here on 1st down now. Looking to throw here. Pass complete on a crosser. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. Looking to throw again. 0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. Good enough for 1st down yardage. Canes will come to the line to crank up the tempo. And the offense wisely spikes the ball here to stop the clock. 6th play of the drive coming up. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And he dumps it off to the tight end.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on 1 guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of every...
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Pass falls incomplete on the deep shot, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's check it out.
Pass interference. Defense.
So the PI penalty in the end zone will move the offense 15 yards closer now. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. a solid drive, but the defense rises up now. The offense facing a 2nd and 15. And the quarterback will just clock the football. 9th play of the drive coming up. This is a tough 3rd and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Henderson. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. 4th down, look at the throw for it. Deep shot toward the end zone. That will be incomplete, trying for a consolation touchdown, but it's no good, and time expires on the game. It's always a special year and a moment these players will never forget. They can call themselves champions of the ACC. With everything they put into it, now the spotlight will get even brighter. With the playoff spot locked up, we're going to find out how they'll fare against the other best teams in the country. And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.